Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Carla for those of you guys that are new here. If you're not already, go subscribe because we're almost at 1,000 subscribers. My 2023 goal was 500, so we're way beyond that. Hoping by summer of this year, we're at 1,000 already. Today, I'll be going over 24 different travel essentials that you may need for the year of 2024. I want to mention this before I get started. These are my personal opinions. I'm not here trying to tell you that this will work for you or this won't work for you. Everybody's different and I'm just basing it off my experience and what worked for me in the past. I did a couple videos like this last year that did really well. I will be going down my list. There is no particular order and everything will be linked down below for you guys. The yeses and the nos for me. So if you're interested in any of them, please link down below. All through Amazon. So it's easier and faster for you guys to get your hands on them. Yeah, like and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this. Let's get started. So the first one that I always see whenever I look up on Pinterest or Amazon or anything is a passport holder. This is my first no. I've never had my passport in any holder or any sort of booklet with my tickets or my credit cards. I personally don't see the use in it just because I have my purse with me or I have a backpack or I have a fanny pack that's easy to put all my tickets, all my credit cards, my passport and everything. I just feel like the passport holder is something that can get lost, and if everything's within that folder, then you lose everything. But if you use it and if you use it in the past, they're super cute. I mean, honestly, there's a lot that's out. They make your passport look adorable, but that's a personal no for me. And instead, like I mentioned, having some sort of backpack or crossbody purse or even like a fanny pack comes so much more in handy. That's how this video is gonna go. It's just, I'm not gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'll probably be posting it on the screen. So it's just whatever comes to mind down the list, I'm just gonna spit it out. Hopefully it's not too crazy. Next. Okay. I mentioned this, I think in my summer travel essential video, that I purchased an Airfly Duo Bluetooth, which is basically a device where you can hook up to the airplane headphone jack, the jiggy thing in there. Two people are able to listen into one screen. It sounded amazing. So I purchased it. I went to Spain, tried to use it on the flight there, and it didn't work. And I was like, you know what, maybe it's my seat. Tried my sister's seat. Didn't work. Maybe I didn't read the directions right. Read the directions, did not work. From that point on, I was like, I'm not gonna use this product. It's so much easier just to have your headphones or your AirPods and get a little smaller connecting device to it. So what I do recommend, like I said, having some sort of headphones or some AirPods to bring with you on your flight. And what I do recommend with the AirPods, I mentioned this in my last video, I noticed that a lot of people liked the wired AirPod holder. I really don't know the name for it. Again, I'll be posting it up here. This is what it is. It's a holder for your AirPods and you can put it around your neck or in the front, however you want to hold it. It's so you don't lose your AirPods because they're so small and they could fall out easily, especially in the airplanes too. So this is a great thing to have with you. If they were to fall off, they ain't going nowhere. They're just right here on your shoulder. And yeah. I'm a little iffy on packing cubes, so I'm not sure if I'm putting them on the yes or on the no side. Right now, I'm leaning more towards the no, just because of my last trip to Spain. I found it actually more of a hassle. I don't know. There's pros and cons to it. The packing cubes are so hard for me to see what I have, and I like opening my suitcase. If I'm not staying at a place for a really long time, I like to keep everything in my suitcase, and I like to see what I have. And with the packing cubes, I wasn't really able to see what I had, but they're great for compression and having more space in your luggage. I don't know, it's just a no for me now. I mean, if you have some, great, use them. I still have mine, so I may use them for sometimes, but if you're thinking on getting some, you don't really need them unless you really like your things organized. I don't know. But yeah, I mentioned before in my previous video that I liked it and I was like, oh great, there's more space when I use the packing cubes. I don't know. Whatever. But what I do recommend with the packing cubes, mine came with like a shoe bag, and that I highly, highly recommend. Shoe bags are one of those things that kind of slips your mind when you're thinking about travel essentials. But after I've used them just on my trips around here, having a shoe bag really keeps your clothes clean in your suitcase and keeps your suitcase clean too from all the junk and dirt that your shoes go through. I've linked that down below from Amazon. Okay, next, I don't know what number we're on. So the next two yeses are comfortable shoes and slippers or sandals. heels. Comfortable shoes, number one, yes, of course. Traveling anywhere, you're gonna need comfortable shoes and you're gonna need cute ones too. I use my white Reeboks just because I feel white matches my whole wardrobe. So you could use any ones that you have, honestly. The second one I mentioned slippers or sandals because if you're staying at an Airbnb or a hostel or even a hotel, you don't want your bare feet on the floor. Who knows how well they clean those floors? I mean, there's nothing much else to say to that. I think that one's more just a simple, oh yes or oh no. I mean, up to you. You don't need to have slippers or comfy shoes. I know there's a lot of people that like to bring heels on their trip. I brought them once when I went to Greece with my friends, and ever since then I was like, no, never again. Me personally, I end up not wearing the heels, so that's why that's a no for me. But again, up to you if you like to wear heels and you're comfortable wearing those heels around. I love seeing people looking so cute when they're out traveling and everything, and I'm like, oh, I wish I could do that, but I can't. So that's why that's a no for me. If it's a yes for you, bravo. Leave a comment down below if that's you, because I need some tips. Another no for me is my Apple Watch. I'm one of those people that wears the Apple Watch everywhere. The main reason why I bring it because I know I'm gonna be walking a lot and I love to see how many steps I've taken. But with that, being out late from morning to night, your Apple Watch dies. And when it dies, it holds no purpose. You can't even tell the time when it died. And so at that point, I'm just like, from now on, I honestly think I'm not gonna bring my Apple Watch just because it's another thing that I have to worry about. I have to make sure I have it with me, or I have to make sure I don't leave it behind. And it's just another cable on my list. And so Apple Watches are great. I love them. I'm wearing one right now. Instead, I recommend bringing a camera or bringing some sort of journal, notebook, anything that you could document your trip on. I mentioned a camera just because I love cameras. I love vlogging. That's how I like to remember my trips, but everyone's different, so do what works for you. Next is a charger case. How do I say this? Okay, I recently bought a little charger case from Amazon, and it's just like a thin little thing just to keep your chargers in place and you're not tangled up all together. So I used it and I was like, sure, this is great. And then I wanted to fit my adapter in it, which is another Yes product that I highly recommend. I mentioned this before in my other videos too. A universal adapter or converter is the main thing that you're gonna need when you're traveling. I linked the one that I used down below. So with the cable organizer case, I noticed it wouldn't fit the converter because mine is just so thick and square and the case was so thin. And then I realized, honestly, this product is just another product I didn't need to buy. I have lots of them at home. I have this one, this one, this one. There's lots of things where I think that case you can just tie a rubber band to all of your chargers and put them in a bag, and that's it. That's your DIY cable organizer case. Next. Oh, talking about the chargers, so sorry. This is another product. This is another product that I think goes side by side with the converter. That product is this. This is a portable charger. I use the iWalk brand. I haven't really looked up new brands just because this is still working for me. It hasn't broke or died on me yet. I take this little thing everywhere with me when I go on trips. This is the best thing that I've ever invested in, and it's not too expensive, I don't think. It's for iPhones. I'm not sure if they have any Android versions. They probably do. I'm not too sure, but I'll link them down below. This iWalk portable charger has came in so handy for me. It is one of those things that is a must need on your list. If you don't have this already, you need it. That isn't a personal opinion. That is a fact. Like, you need this. You don't want another portable charger with the cable and walking around Paris like, no, you want this just right on your phone like that. Joe Jonas, I mean, Team Sophia, like 100% Team Sophia. But I'm still on a high from the Jonas Brothers concert that I went to, so yeah. But anyways, charging, but you can still take pictures, you can still call, you can still text, you can just do whatever you want with it. No cable, no extra thing on your other hand to hold it. It is amazing. There's two more notes and then I'll go on to the yes. Another thing that I got recently that I returned because I was like, what is this? It was, I don't even know what it was called, but in my notes here, I put a flexible phone holder on plane. And I'm posting a picture right here, but that's what it is. And when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, great. When I'm on a plane and I open my food tray, I want to watch something. But I got it and the material was just not it. It was disgusting. I was like, what the freak is this? Like, I paid for this? Like, people paid money for this? Never again. I was just so confused. I returned that literally the same day. Yeah, that's a no for me. I think now the planes have been upgraded more, that they have like a little phone holder tray. And the last one, this might be an unpopular opinion. And I only mentioned this in the no list just because of comfort and what is comfortable for me. That item is a shoulder duffel bag or a weekender bag. I'm not coming against the product itself. I think it's a great product, but for traveling purposes, for comfort purposes, I'd rather have a carry-on and a backpack. I'd rather have something that's rolling with me and that's on my shoulders, or whatever's on my shoulders I could put on my carry-on. And you can do that with a weekender bag and a duffel bag. But if I'm traveling with a weekender bag as a carry-on, as a personal item for me, I don't want that on my shoulder. I don't even want it across my body, because when I'm walking, it's just bouncing on my hip, and I personally don't like that. By itself, it's a great item. I use it to take my laptop or to take like bigger things for a picnic or anything like that. But then again, if you like it for yourself, love that. All right, the rest of these items are gonna be yeses. And again, I mentioned them before, so I'm mentioning them again. They're just really good products. They're always gonna be with me when I go traveling. Next item, I'm not sure what number we're on, so I'm just gonna run through them. I'll be posting them up here on the screen. A water bottle. I use a Hydro Flask one that I like to take with me. I have a pill container. This is the one that I use. It's from Amazon. Very compact. Comes with a little pick too to open up as well. Love that. Next on the list, an AirTag. Ooh, I haven't used this yet, but my sister needed it over the summer because her luggage was still in, where did we go? Was still in Texas. She was without a luggage for about 5 days for our whole trip of Madrid and the beginning days of Barcelona. She had nothing. Honestly, from that day on, I'm gonna use an AirTag. I'm not trying to have that happen to me. I highly recommend an AirTag. The next item is something that I recently got for my birthday. It's from my dad, and it's an AI translator. It's basically a small little device where you can speak into it and it can translate any language that you want it to. I was using the car to practice my French. If you're not super specific with your diction, then it won't pick up some of the words. And it's cool too. It can take a picture of any language on like any menu or any sign, and it can translate it for you. And I haven't tried it out yet. Okay, my French, terrible, okay? Pronunciation, don't come for me. I'm still practicing Duolingo. Bonjour, je m'appelle Carla.
Hi, I'm Carla.
Comment t'appelles-tu?
What is your name?
Je veux jouer un croissant, s'il vous plaît.
I want to play croissants, please.
See, that's where, I don't know if I said it wrong, but it basically said je veux jouer instead of, like, I want to play instead of je voudrais. Any language that you want in here, there's lots of them. Hello, my name is Carla.
Konnichiwa, Kara desu.
That's how this device works. It's a fun little thing to have, especially if you want to learn a language too. So we'll see how it works when I use it and everything. Thanks, Dad. He's gonna be excited that I mentioned this. Almost done. Yes, 2 more things. Really simple. The first one is snacks. As you may know, if you've been to an airport before, been on an airplane, 2 things. The food is expensive at the airport, and 2, it's really a hit or miss on the airplanes. And a lot of times it's a miss. I'm thinking back on our Iberia flight. It was not good. It really tasted like cardboard. But thankfully I had snacks. And the last thing is hand sanitizer. And I recommend getting the wipe hand sanitizer. I've mentioned this before and I'm gonna mention this again. I'll probably mention this in the future. Airplanes are disgusting. You're grabbing your phone, you're dealing with money, and you may not sometimes have access to a bathroom or a sink or even soap. And I think that's about it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and tuning into this video. If you guys want to see more and want to subscribe, please do so down below. Again, I'm so close to reaching 1,000 subscribers and I can't wait for that day. I know I'm gonna reach it because I'm manifesting it. Let me know if you're a new subscriber too, because I feel like that'd be so much fun. We could become friends maybe. Maybe I can meet you somewhere so I have a reason to travel somewhere. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!